Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Well, at the time of recording, XRP is retesting a support level, says one XRP chart analyst, and I have another analyst who says that if XRP hits a certain price level in the near term, boom, that's it. The real rally has begun next week. So that would be sooner than many are expecting necessarily, but I'll share with you the specifics on that. Lots to talk about, including I guess what would you call it? The retail portion of the speculative side of the world of crypto. Just that reigniting. What would it take to get more retail investors into crypto again, just as we saw in 2017? Well, I'm going to share with you all sorts of opinions from chart analysts in this video. I am not a financial advisor, to be clear. I have no financial background. You shouldn't buy or sell because of anything I say or write. I want to be super duper clear about that since we're talking about price here. This video is purely for entertainment because I think it's fun to track this stuff and makes for fun video content. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Before we go any further, though, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, you done came to the right spot, son. Congratulations. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. I appreciate all the support, my friends. The market cap for the crypto asset class, $272 billion. Bitcoin's at $9,759, and XRP is at 26.8 cents at the time of recording. I've been going kind of like a very marginal downward trend over the last 24 hours for XRP. Bitcoin's looking like it's more so trading sideways. But I will say within the last couple hours in particular, XRP has been diving a bit lower, which leads me to this first piece I want to cover from chart analyst Dennis Surachuk. He's with crypto media outlet You Today, and this piece is titled XRP Price Prediction. Reaching 30 cents before correction? The inflection there is because he has a question mark at the end of the title. And so let's jump in. While Ethereum is still located in the green zone ahead of the upcoming correction, XRP is already experiencing it. The rate of the third most popular crypto has declined by 1.06% over the last day. And again, that goes back to the slow decline that I was showing you with the 24-hour chart just a moment ago. But he writes, nonetheless, the rate of XRP has risen from 23 cents to 28.4 cents over the last week, right? So kind of notable there. So targeting 30 cents soon. Well, yesterday, buyers tried to continue growing, but the price was limited by the upper limit of the green ascending channel. Sellers managed to push the price below the 28 cent support for a while, but buyers' renewed strength continued to test the border of the corridor for strength. This morning, volumes decreased slightly, and the pair again rolled back to the 28 cent level. During the day, a resistance retest of 29 cents is possible, with a reversal in the rollback to the support of 26.6 cents. So, going back to the 24-hour chart, we did not see it hit that 29 cent mark, which he was talking about just being one of the probabilities. Instead, we're testing, XRP rather, is testing what he is calling support at 26.6 cents. As I'm recording this, again, on Live Coin Watch, it's at 26.8 cents, so pretty much right there. So that'll be something to watch according to this particular analyst here. And then he writes on the daily chart, XRP is overbought on the RSI calculator. In the current scenario, the most likely outcome is a correction to the nearest liquidity level at around 25 cents. If that projection happens, the area will be achieved by the end of the current month. XRP is trading at 27.8 cents at press time. All right, next. Ethereum, XRP, and altcoins unlikely to outperform Bitcoin, says cryptocurrency strategist Willy Woo. A crypto hedge fund analyst at Adaptive Capital says the notion that his firm invests in cryptocurrency is mistaken. According to Willy Woo, Adaptive Capital strategically plays crypto boom and bust cycles and doesn't simply make investments with the intention of holding on forever. However, when it comes to anyone looking to buy crypto for the long haul, Wu says he believes there's little chance Ethereum, XRP, or any altcoin will outperform Bitcoin. And that's why I wanted to highlight this. I think this is fun. So here's a quote. Crypto asset investment is a misnomer. It's unlikely any crypto asset will outperform Bitcoin over a long arc of time. So in order to get alpha, it's really an active trading strategy. Adaptive does not invest. We trade with the largest leanings in on-chain / fundamental signals. And I think this is always fun. Like, I'll just assume that he's a good trader. That's fine. He's all over crypto media. I've cited him on the channel before, Willy Woo here. And so if he's a great trader, super duper, make your money doing that, doesn't mean you're good at fundamentals and understanding other things in crypto necessarily. Don't assume that just because somebody's good at reading a chart that they're the end-all be-all when it comes to 30-year adoption of cryptocurrencies. Because for this, what he's saying here, so think outside the trading portion of this, he's saying that Bitcoin will have staying power because reasons for the long haul? What are these reasons again? Meanwhile, XRP is actually being adopted, and so if your investment thesis is different than mine and you don't think utility matters, okay, in this magical world, because Bitcoin was first, super duper. Have at it. Let's see how that serves people for the long haul, though. I'm skeptical. All right, and then he writes, this piece goes on and writes, back in December, Wu released a set of on-chain analysis that he says indicates Bitcoin is entering another bull phase. And here's a quote: "On-chain momentum is crossing into bullish. Prep for happening front-running here on in. Can't say what this indicator is, as it's proprietary to Adaptive Fund, but it tracks investor momentum. The bottom is mostly likely in. Anything lower will just be a wick in the macro view." All right, next. And this is interesting, too. Take a look at this. Analyst: "Recent Bitcoin rally is only the start. Retail will take it to new highs. The latest rally across the crypto market may just be the first major impulse upward before retail FOMO occurs and the flow of new money entering the market pushes the prices of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and more much higher. The crypto market has grown over 40% since the start of 2020 and is showing no signs of waning momentum. After Bitcoin bottomed out at around $6,400 in late December, surging altcoin prices caused massive breakout from downtrend resistance, which not only caused altcoin valuations to skyrocket, but helped push Bitcoin out of its downtrend as well. The fall to $6,400, according to one crypto analyst, was the capitulation needed to restart the market cycle from bear to bull. The same thing occurred back in December of 2018 when Bitcoin reached a price of just $3,100 per Bitcoin. The analyst also says that the current move up from just the first impulse preceding a massive bull run driven by retail FOMO, which of course is fear of missing out. The theory is that it is uncommon that retail would buy the first major movement, and just like the flood of retail investors at the height of the crypto hype bubble, would follow the herd mentality and arrive late to the game. See, now that part, though, I take issue with, because the major run-up in price in 2017, it was absolutely retail-driven. It was not institutional buyers that were driving that price action. So I do take issue with that. Anyway, the fact that Bitcoin is growing even without retail inflow, the analyst believes, is a sign that crypto is well and alive, and that 2020 will be great for the emerging asset class. And so here's the subheading: Bitcoin FOMO trigger could cause explosion of retail interest once again. The surge of retail interest may arrive after a break at $10,000. Back before Bitcoin made it above the key level the first time, Fundstrat's Tom Lee called $10,000 an important FOMO trigger. However, Bitcoin broke above the level, but retail investors weren't ready yet to once again buy into crypto. It was too soon after the bubble pop. Now that more time has passed, crypto investors may be more open to believing there's hope in a new rally rather than foolishly buying into a sucker's rally. And I will tell you, even when I was only a few months into this space, I recognized very early on, I figured out pretty quickly how market cycles operate historically, not just in this asset class, stock market, whatever. And I realized that market cycles are the same in every asset class. It's just the time, the duration varies greatly depending on which asset you're actually talking about. And there's all sorts of reasons for that, which I'm not going to go into in this video. But just the idea that the crypto market, after that major run-up in 2017 and early 2018, just the idea that it could, that type of activity could occur, and then inside of 12 months or even 2 years, things would just be approaching all-time highs again after, think about that bear market as it began. I was highly skeptical of it, because you don't have to be some brilliant trader to just learn a little bit about market cycles and say, okay, this was a really big one here. Is it really likely necessarily that inside of the next 12 or 24 months we're going to be getting back up to all-time highs again? And I was always skeptical of that, but especially early on with me not having a bunch of experience, I was like, well, I don't technically know for sure. But my gut was always telling me, no, it doesn't make any damn sense. And now here we are 2 years later, over 2 years later of the bear market. Since the bear market began, maybe we're in bull territory now, fine. But look at the price action, And so when's it going to happen? Well, look, we've probably seen the worst of it. And I will say, despite how the fact that many market cycles can take very long time, crypto moves faster. And I will acknowledge that crypto moves faster than other asset classes typically, and that's because there's a frenzy around it, because it's new technology, nobody knows what the hell's going on, and there's people just understand generally there's an opportunity to probably make a lot of money if you don't screw stuff up. So that also makes sense to me as well, but we shall see. All right, next here, this is a tweet from chart analyst Wooston, BTC/USD heads up. He writes, it looks like the bears gave up for now. Bitcoin piercing $9,855 will make its way to $10,025, apparently soon. Despite the bearish pattern, the bulls still have control. All right, next, here's a tweet from Leb Crypto. On the monthly, XRP is just about to get started. Once it breaks 28 cents, and he writes in parentheses, strong resistance ATM at the moment, its next target on the monthly is 45 cents. If 28 cents isn't broken and we close 1 or 2 weeks below it, the risk of falling back towards 15 to 17 cents increases significantly. Now, I don't know if he's right or wrong. I'm not going to pretend to know how to read a chart, but I will say today, Leb Crypto is the only individual talking to even just considering the possibility of a 15-cent XRP. I tell you what, I would not hate that. It would, for me personally, it would be a buying opportunity. Just for me, I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold or anything. I'm just telling you, if that actually happened, I wouldn't necessarily hate it. See, I am not emotionally impacted by the volatility price action of XRP. I am not, because part of it is I only put in what I'm willing to lose anyway, in case I'm wrong about this whole thing, which I doubt. I am Mr. XRP Bull. Anyway, here's a tweet from Patty Stash. After Bitcoin broke its wedge late 2015, it moved from $225 to a high of $19,700, or about a 7,700% increase there. We're about to break a similar wedge, which would be starting around $9,600 this time. If things repeat, a 77 times $9,600 would mean $739,000 once the next full cycle completes, likely by 2024. Yeah, okay, true. I like Patty Stash, but I will say this. I don't know that the multiplier effect is going to work like, I don't know, 739,000? Oh, geez, because typically the multiplier effect in terms of percent gains decreases over time, which I've talked about before on this channel, but who knows? Whatever. I'm not a chart analyst. I'm not going to get too judgy here. I like Patty's Dash. Here's another one from him. Market cycles have many M-A-N-Y, many cycles, M-I-N-I. So it gets confusing when I'm reading it, I can see it, but you're hearing market cycles have many cycles. The first one's M-A-N-Y, the second one's M-I-N-I. Get it? Okay. All right. I think that's clear. Within them. So many cycles within them. For us, it's a mini cycle. M-I-N-I. Damn it, this is more... What the hell? The Moon Lambo channel's stupid. All right. For us, it's a mini cycle. Is the rotation between alt pumping and Bitcoin pumping. In my opinion, we're seeing the beginning of alt season number 1. As the market cycle intensifies, so does upward movement. Biggest alt push will come after Bitcoin peaks. My prediction, which means S-word, alts pump for 4 to 5 months, then come May, Bitcoin starts its move and makes a mini cycle, M-I-N-I, a peak near $45,000 early 2021, which is followed by second alt cycle. Then by 2023 or so, Bitcoin sees $250,000-ish, which will then be followed by biggest alt season ever. And I'll tell you what, I don't care if it takes to 2023 or 2024 to see another major alt cycle. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying, even if, I am going to be here, okay? I am not going to sell early, not at all. I'm willing to do risk over time, and that's fine, which means that some, you're not going to hit the top of a market cycle. You'd have to, that's like, the odds of that, just no. But I'm just saying, I am happy to hold however long it takes. It does not bother me. All right, next, here's a tweet from Awake, who is at Mr. Level Up. Running out of real estate here pattern-wise, but still set to make a move. And he writes, if it fails, it fails, but I don't think so. And he's got the XRP chart there on the left, and you've got Ethereum Classic on the right, and he's been talking about how the charts look similar, and it seems as though XRP is kind of doing the same thing, just trailing behind a little bit there. Next, from Josh Rager, increasing volume plus increasing price equals bullish, and then he writes Ethereum there. Yeah, I think it's worth tracking Ethereum, even though this is an XRP-centric channel, because, again, it did lead the altcoin cycle in 2017. All right, last for this video, Sir Gordon Gecko, XRP chart analyst. He writes this. Attention, XRP family, here is the moment of truth. Notice we closed above the 21 EMA last week, bullish. Next, a weekly close over 31 to 32 cents will put us over the 200 MA, moving average, weekly, and the 1.0 fib. Breaking this will cause a massive rally next week. So again, get the 31 to 32 cents, massive rally as soon as next week. And I'll tell you what, I would not hate that. That's it for this video, though. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!